Good morning, everyone. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, so I hope you'll stay tuned to see my beautiful Dichondra Silver Falls. This is an update. So if you watched the previous video that I did on propagating Dichondra Falls, and I'll put it in the link up in the corner, this is a very easy plant to propagate. And y'all know I love to propagate, that's my thing. So I took just a few leaves of this plant, the mother plant I call her, and you lay it across a pot of soil mix, pin it to the soil, put some soil on top of it, and just leave it attached to the mother plant. So you have a pot sitting under here, pin this down, let it be in contact with the soil mix, and it will start putting on new roots and you'll have a new plant. So this is the new plant that I did in that video. Isn't it wonderful? Look how long and lush it is. Now the one mistake I made was I put it in a bigger pot after it got rooted, but I didn't put it in a hanging pot. So now I'm having to sit it on the corner here so that it has room to hang off. So I'm going to have to repot it at some time because I want to keep it. This I kept from last summer. It got to looking a little rough. It had a dead area in it. So in the fall, all I did was just cut it off. Cut out the dead part and just cut it off to where it was shorter. So it has grown. I'm 5'4", so you can see where I'm at right here, and you can see how much height there is above my head. So it is almost as tall as me. And it's just beautiful. Now, Dichondra can be considered invasive. So you don't see it a lot out in the landscape, even though you could put it in a bed. But it's going to spread if you do. Just like in my fountain where I had it last year, this one came out of my fountain, but it wanted to kind of work its way into all the other plants, and I had to keep pulling it back. But it's a great plant. It is an annual if you're not protecting it during the winter. I don't know how long this will grow in a pot. We're going to find out because I'm going to keep growing it just like it is. I fertilize it every week, once a week. I water it pretty much every day. It will show signs of needing water. It'll get to looking a little limp, you know, if I haven't watered it, or it gets about 3 to 4 hours of direct sunlight in the mornings and then starts getting some shade. So by the time it goes through that 4 hours, it can look kind of limp. So I just go out and water and keep it going. Now this one, it's spent its life here in the greenhouse. It's just a gorgeous plant. Nothing wrong with it. It's growing great. It looks great at the top. So does this one. If I can find a bigger hanging pot, I'm going to transplant it into a hanging pot so that I can do the same thing with it. And I'm only going to trim this if it gets to the ground. That is still hanging from the rafter, but it's touching the ground. You can see how long it is. From right there, it's only got maybe 5 inches, and it's going to be touching the ground. And then the other one, it's 3/4 the size of the parent plant. So when they reach the ground, I will cut them off and let them kind of rejuvenate, because that will make it put on more growth at the top. But this has just been my favorite plant. My husband thinks they're ugly. I love them. Love them. So I will keep these in the greenhouse all winter. You see the leaves that they have. They kind of look like lily pads to me. And I love this color of green. She's been a great addition to my collection. And I just think it's wonderful that she has survived first me trying to grow her, me trying to propagate her, and the baby has survived. And the propagation method is just wonderful. It's the same thing you do with the string of pearls. Just lay it on top and it'll make roots, and then you can cut her away from the mother plant. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my 2 specimens that I have here. I hope you'll try to grow this yourself. And thank you for being one of my subscribers. And I'll see you next time on Garden Rudiments.